In 1893, according to legend, two historic things happened in the coal town of Mount Carmel. An electric railway connected Shamokin to Mount Carmel, and varsity football began. Today, you know which one became more popular. Football serves as the best past and present time at the winningest program in the state of Pennsylvania.
It was a great honor, really, an honor and a privilege. So many players, so many coaches in past years did so much for this program. I mean, it was 110 years in the making, and I mean, the 700 wins and all that kind of thing was great for the 2000 team, but it was years and years of tradition, and years of hard work. So I was honored to become a part of that.
You look up there and you see that 725, and there's just these coaches. Some of our coaches played here, and Doc Greco and Dan and Tom, our trainers, they help us so much. When you're hurt, they get us back. Doc gives us some, some spiritual boost, and it's just a great atmosphere to play around, and the fans are great too.
It's something different. I mean, the pride and tradition that runs through this community, and all the fans that support us. I don't think there's a town anywhere else like it in the world.
Mount Carmel is a lot of pressure because the fans always expect you to, be going into the state playoffs and everything like that. And it puts a lot of pressure on us as, a team, because everybody's always on your back and want you to do good. You mess up, they're yelling at you and stuff, and it's just hard.
We're seeing in school and even outside of school, we have to carry our tradition everywhere we go. Whether whoever sees us, we're on the watch at all times, and we have to pretty much present ourselves. The tradition, our school, and everything else has upheld all these years, so it's pretty tough.
Coal no longer fuels the town of Mount Carmel, but football sure does. And head man Mike Brennan took over the program in the year 2000. He helped guide the Red Tornadoes to their 4th state title in 7 years.
He's an intense coach and tries to keep us disciplined and everything. Tries to keep us playing football, keep our heads in the game. He does a great job coaching us.
He's always there for us, making sure we're keeping up on our grades. He's always working us hard at practice with conditioning, making sure we know every play, what they're doing on offense, what they run on defense, their schemes.
It was great in 2000 when we won the state championship. There's nothing ever like winning a state championship. You can't explain how it feels, but you can explain how it feels when you lose. And we lost in '99. I was on the team. It was the worst feeling I ever had. And then coming back in 2000, it was a great feeling. And last year we should have been there, and we weren't. And, that was disappointing.
He keeps the atmosphere fun for all of us, and I think that's a good thing, because if you're able to keep everything serious yet fun at the same time, that really, that kids can relate to that, and it keeps everything, kind of like an easy flowing pace all the time.
Every year, the goal is to get to Hershey Park Stadium in December, and this year was no exception. I mean, we really came back, I think, with a certain renewed enthusiasm and hunger this year, and the kids really, they've earned the spot to be in Eastern Final. They really have. They worked hard, and you don't. In order to get there, if you expect to get there, you really sincerely have to take it 1 week at a time, and I'm really proud of our kids because they've done just that. They've taken it 1 week at a time.
Offensively, Dave Shinsky has helped erase the record books as a quarterback. Number 8 began starting his freshman year in the playoff. And with John Beach gone 2 years now, there is a little more pressure on number 8's shoulders. But good luck, we're all counting on you, is all about Shinsky here.
I have, 10 guys on offense and 11 guys on defense behind me. That takes a lot of the pressure off when you're throwing to some guys that run with the ball after the catch, and your line's blocking great, and your running backs are great too, and it just takes a lot of pressure off of me.
I don't think Dave feels he's under any pressure. I mean, he's good enough to pick defenses apart and throw the ball hard and get it in between people, and if he has to run with it, I think Dave will be fine.
Now we got Dave at quarterback to do a little more passing, because that's one of our strengths. He does a great job being a leader and being a good quarterback.
He comes out, and if somebody's having a bad game, he tries to get their head in the game, and he's picking everybody up when they're down, and he's just an excellent leader on the field.
Then there's the defense. They've posted numerous shutouts and some late fourth-quarter scores by the other teams. But the Red Depth defense is alive and well.
Most importantly, you have to play good defense, and if you can't stop other people, you don't have a chance to win championships. And this year, it really has been the heart and soul of our team, I think, has been our defense. And we have 11 guys that are playing extremely hard, running the ball and playing together, and not just playing well, but preparing very well during the course of the week and getting themselves ready to play on Friday nights.
We play 5-2 defense, and we take a lot of pride to try to hit hard and do our responsibilities, and we take a lot of pride in trying to get shutouts and everything, going on every week and just playing good defense. It is a goal for us usually every week, and we did get a couple. We had a string of 3 in a row earlier in the season, and it's always a goal for us every week to try to get a shutout.
There are a dirty dozen seniors on this Mount Carmel football team, and if they punch their time cards for another 40-hour work week, they could be rewarded with gold and chocolate, something most of us elders would welcome when the boss calls us in for a meeting.